Now we want to come on all four. When you are on all four, make sure that the fingers are pressing down, and they're pressing down so that I cannot really pull it up. So you really want to have this action, pressing down with the fingers. That helps so not to sink into the wrist, but it creates a sort of counter action so that this area actually lifts up. So I do not fall into the wrist so that the joint actually hurt. I want to create space between my shoulder blades. So instead of just sinking here, I want to push the mat away. And then you see the spine sort of gets a little bit of rounding, so make sure you're not arching, but also top of the hips towards the ceiling and the pubic bone towards my face, basically. I relax the abdomen because the abdomen will activate by doing this action and bringing in the rib cages. Perfect. And just feel like a comfortable position. And then you get a block or a book and you place it on the lower back. So don't place it sort of too low down and not in the middle either. You put it on the lower back. And from here, I want to just, and listen here, only move the lower back, only articulate, mobilize the lower back without moving the rest of the spine. Remember, the hands are always pressing down, and then I start moving. And the movement at the beginning should be quite small, and you continue, just very, very tiny movements. If that can help, so you want to think that it's the hips that are doing the movement, you can visualize the sitting bones moving sort of up and down. So as you can see, I'm trying to isolate only the lower back. My belly is relaxed. Maybe from side to side. And maybe small circles. But again, very tiny. Swap direction. And pause. Take the block and put it in the middle of the back. Feel its weight. And now here, I want to articulate only the middle of the back, so that it's actually one of the most difficult parts to mobilize. And I let you explore how to do it. Take a few moments to give some inputs to your body and let the body solve this task. Let the brain work. So not the lumbar and not the higher up, so that between the scapulas, the shoulder blades. I want to use just the middle. And a tip, just think that the front side and the back side are the same, are connected. So if I want to articulate the back of my body, I maybe can take help of the front. What is the front? It's the rib cage, the lower part. So use those. What happens if I actually release the rib cage outwards and in, outwards and in? It's almost like using the diaphragm a little bit. And explore that. And then you will see that with time you'll be able to feel the whole area around it, and both in the front and in the back. Now take the block and place it in between your shoulder blades. And now try to, you see, make sure that it is in the right spot, maybe a little bit higher up for me. So find the right spot and then try to articulate only the front and the back around the scapula, around the shoulder blades. And you can use the shoulder blades. So I push the mat away and then I sort of sink in, because I'm trying not to move middle and lower back. Not easy. Doesn't have to be perfect, but articulate. You can do rolls with the shoulders, and you can push the mat away and sink into your shoulders so that the shoulder blades come together. Make sure that you are relaxing the pelvic floor, the abdomen, and that the abdomen gets activated only when it's needed. Take the block away. And just try gently some cat and cow. But again, you don't need to go into an extreme position. When you go into the arch, don't think sort of arching only the lower back, because this is what we often do. But from a neutral position, start rolling and rounding from the tailbone. Go up, 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 until it's the neck. And then you start arching again from the tailbone, equally much on the whole spine. So now I'm sort of lengthening. It doesn't hurt in the lower back and I'm not squashing. And now I want to release the abdominal muscles and round again. And again from the tail up, lengthen. One last time. And then maybe you can start making a little wave. I usually have this as a preparation to chaturanga and the push-ups sequence, because it really warms up the spine and it prepares to give weight onto the wrists. Stop in the middle again, and just to tilt the tailbones from side to side, the sitting pose. And now circles, and see if you can move gently in your own way and explore circles with head and hips and the whole spine. Swap direction. And come to the middle. Now, come with the hands like this on the mat. Press down the fingers. And now basically you just want to sink into your shoulder blades. Let the head fall down and just sink in. Press yourself up. And again, shoulder blades together, head and neck are soft, and come down. Up again. One more time, shoulder blades together, head soft, hanging down, and push up. Go back with the hips towards your heels. Come to sitting gently. Give some shaking vibe, how it feels good. It can be circles, it can be flapping, it can be this. some gentle movement. Thank you for moving with me, and I will definitely see you soon.